Ladies and gentlemen, today the Congress party got a new address as it bid farewell to its historic headquarters at 24 Akbar Road, the office of the 139-year-old grand old party for the last 47 years has now got a new address. But can the new address bring in new energy to its dwindling political fortunes? Well, as they say, old habits die hard. And the Parivar always comes first. It's the biggest truth about the Congress party. And even today, before the inauguration, these posters emerged demanding this building to be named after Sardar Manmohan Singh as Sardar Manmohan Singh Bhavan as a tribute to the former Prime Minister. After all, Rahul Gandhi had said, "I've lost a mentor and a guide" with the passing away of former Prime Minister Dr. Singh. But clearly that was not to be. As expected, predictably, the Congress party has named this building Indira Gandhi Bhavan, and only a library is named after Dr. Manmohan Singh. They have raised demands for all kinds of memorials, but when it came to setting the example, certainly the family has always come first. That Pranab Mukherjee or P.V. Narasimha Rao have never been remembered by the Congress party is something that is now part of folklore. But the question clearly remains on whether it is always going to be Congress ahead. Well, some Congress leaders call this propaganda. The BJP slammed the Congress, saying that this party cannot see beyond their own first family. Will the address change the mindset? Watch the war of words.
I mean, if you leave my house, where we are just now, and you go to the airport, you come across at least 6 facilities which are named after particular members of the ruling family in the Congress. You know, I would have been very surprised if they had, in spite of the posters which had come up outside, if they had dedicated, the building itself to the former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh.
मैं कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। बहुत ही मार्मिक शब्दों में भावपूर्ण श्रद्धांजलि दी डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी को, और साथ ही उन्होंने कहा इस शानदार भवन की जो सबसे शानदार बहुमूल्य लाइब्रेरी है, वो लाइब्रेरी जो है डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी के नाम पर होगी।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
On the debate with me, Gaurav Bhatia, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Tehseen Poonawalla and Mohammad Tariq Khan. Tehseen Poonawalla, sorry, but coming back to you because the Congress seems to be ticking all the wrong boxes in this multiple choice question paper.
That's perceptional, no? That's perceptional, correct?
Is it perceptional?
And
okay, so then let's just address the perception issue. The perception issue is a man who was mentor and somebody who trained Rahul Gandhi, who Rahul Gandhi looked up to, the man for whom the Congress party has been demanding a memorial, demanding a proper tribute to him. Well, you could have named the new headquarters after him. No mention of any of the other greats of the Congress party as well. P.V. Narasimha Rao, for example. Dr. Manmohan Singh, only a library named after him. The Bhavan, of course, has to be after a Gandhi family member. And therefore, it is Indira Gandhi. I wonder why they did not call it Nehru Bhavan. Why? Because the Gandhi name, the most crucial Gandhi name would not have been there.
Maybe another issue that Indira ji was a martyr for our country, or that also the BJP will say was a figment of imagination. But may I quote Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in his letter to Nehru. He writes, "We must put to rest all mischief and speculation of any distances between us." He writes to Nehru about the RSS spreading rumors about there being animosity between Nehru ji and Patel, and that continues to date. Indira ji and Sonia ji and Manmohan ji and Indira ji. The RSS has no leaders of their own who have contributed to India's freedom struggle. They only are proud of India after 2014, as is evident even from the previous debate, the one that we are having. So the RSS that has repeatedly stabbed and backstabbed India, Indian interests, bought cash inside Parliament, the most important holy institution to destroy our nuclear deal. Today, that institution and their members are criticizing martyr Indira Gandhi, the martyr woman Prime Minister of India. That shows that the RSS that's never had a woman leader, the BJP that's never had a woman president, is anti-woman. And Navika ji, I know you will support me in today asking the BJP, why don't they have a woman president?
Your obsession with the RSS, when the RSS hasn't made a single statement on your
Rakesh
party
Sinha
premises.
was an RSS MP.
He's in the
They will decide the next BJP president will be a male. It won't be a female. Because the RSS does
Tehseen
not want
Poonawalla,
women to
calm
lead the
down. Your obsession with the RSS is absolutely touching, but you've forgotten the BJP in the process. Gaurav Bhatia,
will the
ये
BJP
इतना
president be a
obsession
woman?
क्यों है? गांधी नेम से obsession है, वो तो दिख रहा है. लेकिन इतना ऑब्सेशन आरएसएस से हो गया. सवाल आपसे पूछ रहे हैं, बिल्डिंग इनकी बनी है. प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड.
देखिए नाविका जी, मैं समझता हूं when you have to only be a sycophant to the fake Gandhi, who are Gandhis in fact, this is what happens. But you raised a very pertinent question. You said, would a new headquarter building rejuvenate the Congress? The answer lies in a book which was authored by Mr. Arun Shourie, and I'm using that line, the topic of the book. Can an iron fence revive a tree that has been hollowed by termites? The answer is no, it can't. So such is the state of the Congress party, and nobody is questioning the fact that you've named it on Indira Gandhi. You are well within your right to do so, but we are asking something else. Just a fortnight ago, the Congress party was saying Manmohan Singh ji has not been given his due. He has not been respected and recognized by the incumbent government. To that I want to say, Narendra Modi ji was there and he was in the Congress party. I'm talking about Manmohan Singh ji, but we deeply respect him. But when it comes to the Congress, they only think about Indira Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. What about P.V. Narasimha Rao? As you rightly said, Bharat Ratna given by us. Pranab Mukherjee, Sharmishta Mukherjee, his daughter, on record has said that the Congress party could not even pass a condolence message. And Bharat Ratna given by us. So it raises a larger question that why is it that the Gandhi Parivar and the Congresses, they do not want to give the due to senior leaders, whether it is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was given Bharat Ratna after 43 years, Sardar Patel after 44 years, but Jawaharlal Nehru bestowed the Bharat Ratna unto himself. Indira Gandhi did the same. Rajiv Gandhi got it within a year of his death. Don't interrupt me. My question is larger. This psychophancy is not helping anybody, because even a party in opposition has duties and obligations towards the country, and Congress has failed miserably in performing these tasks. Last but not the least, when he says RSS and BJP leaders or our political parties played no role in the freedom struggle, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee ji was part of the first cabinet of Jawaharlal Nehru. If he had not played any part in the freedom struggle, why was he made a minister by Jawaharlal Nehru? Are you questioning his own integrity and intellect? What kind of an argument do you make? There were thousands of
Navika, you must allow me to clarify. You cannot allow lies to go on.
I will allow you to. I will allow you to, but in your own time, Tehseen, let me get in Anand Ranganathan. Anand Ranganathan, the question tonight is, Tehseen Poonawalla says, perception. But is politics not about perception? Today, people are asking the question, are there no other great leaders within the Congress? I'm not saying Indira Gandhi is not great, but the fact that the Gandhi family name must be on everything. Indira Gandhi has several things named after her. They could have honored some other great Congress leaders from there. पर इतना दिल बड़ा होता क्यों नहीं है इनका?
Navika, let me make it very simple for you. Dr. Manmohan Singh who was denied dignity and respect by the Congress while he was alive,
And the Prime Minister.
and the Prime Minister, is being denied dignity and respect by the Congress in death. We know this is nothing abnormal for the Congress, but still, the sheer conceitedness of it takes one's breath away. Remember, it was Nehru who asked Dr. Rajendra Prasad to not attend Sardar Patel's funeral. It was Nehru again who asked President Radhakrishnan to not attend Rajendra Prasad's funeral, and while Dr. Prasad's funeral was underway, Nehru decided to get himself weighed in silver hundreds of miles away. Remember how terribly P.V. Narasimha Rao was treated even after his death. He was denied funeral and samadhi in Delhi. His mortal remains were denied to be placed in the Congress headquarters for people to pay respects. Sonia Gandhi didn't attend his funeral. Congress didn't even erect Rao's statue. And now they are accusing the opposition for not giving respects to Dr. Manmohan Singh. You said it. It's all about dynasty. It's always been about dynasty. For them, the only Ratnas belong to the dynasty, Navika. It was a travesty that till recently, even India's highest sports honor, Khel Ratna, was named not after her greatest sporting legend and icon, Major Dhyan Chand, but on someone whose only sporting accomplishment was winning at Ludo and Teen Patti, Rajiv Gandhi. As many as 49 stadiums and tournaments are named after the scions of Nehru Gandhi dynasty, and Tehseen has the temerity to blame Narendra Modi. Legacies are dictated not by the living, Navika, but by the voice of history. And for too long, this voice has been stifled. It wanted to cry out the names of our legends in the fields of sports and science and arts and literature, but on its mouth was pressed hard the hand of Congress.
Well, Tariq Khan, I want to ask you, it is Pranab Mukherjee's daughter who herself said that in the diary of Pranab Mukherjee, he wrote that a Bharat Ratna should have been given to Manmohan Singh, and he had suggested this to the cabinet secretary and to the secretary in the Prime Minister's office. But nothing happened about it. Nothing happened about it. What does that show about the Congress party? And today the building named after Indira Gandhi, yes, their choice, their freedom. But the fact is, doesn't it tell you about the obsession of the dynasty's control over the party? Nothing but the family is the party.
Look, I want to say this, that all party have their role leaders, or their leaders, or their role models. All parties have. But today now I feel pity about BJP. Why? I'll say that. Mauli Chandra Sharma, Prem Nath Dogra, Pitambar Das, Devraj Prasad Ghosh, Raghuvira, Balak Raj Madhu, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. You know, who are they? They were the head of Bharatiya Janasangh. They don't have, why there is a statue of Sardar Patel? Why not Shyama Prasad Mukherjee? Why not these people who are the head of Janasangh, the parent party of Bharatiya Janata Party? Please, why are you are not?
Tariq bhai,
It's all right. You have your role leader. They are crying in heavens. They are crying in
सेल्फ हो गया है, आपका सेल्फ कॉल हो गया है, आपका सेल्फ कॉल हो गया है. आनंद रंगनाथन प्लीज.
मतलब जस्ट इमेजिन, ये तो तारिक भाई अब क्या ईडी रेड के डर में आप बीजेपी तो नहीं ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं? ये तो आपने बीजेपी का पक्ष ले लिया था.
सिर्फ इतना कह रहा हूँ कि इन लोगों के बारे में भी स्टैचू लगवाइए इन लोगों.
Okay, all right, completely out of time, but Tehseen, 10 seconds.
Navika, Prime Minister Nehru never awarded himself the Bharat Ratna. It's a lie busted by none other than Times of India. But more importantly, the foundation stone for the Indira Bhavan, which was named in 2009 itself, was laid by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi together. The BJP has never had a woman president. The RSS won't allow it.
Oh
and the
God,
RSS and BJP are
Tehseen
anti-women.
Poonawalla, point taken on record, but you sound like a stuck record, not answering the questions that the nation is asking. But be that as it may, whataboutery is always the only defense when you don't have a logical argument to make. We'll leave it at that. Yes, a new Indira Gandhi Bhavan has come up in New Delhi as the headquarters of the Congress party. Will it change the mindset? Well, we are waiting and watching. The 139-year-old party, will it turn a new leaf? Waiting for that. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night and be safe.